The Tower of Hercules, Galician and Spanish, Torre de Hercules, is an ancient Roman lighthouse on a peninsula about 2.4 kilometers, 1.5 miles, from the center of A Coruña, Galicia, in northwestern Spain. Until the 20th century, the tower itself was known as the Forum Brigantium. The Latin word forum is derived from the Greek pharos for the lighthouse of Alexandria. The structure is 55 meters, 180 feet, tall and overlooks the North Atlantic coast of Spain. The structure, almost 1900 years old and renovated in 1791, is the oldest Roman lighthouse in use today. There is a sculpture garden featuring works by Pablo Serrano and Francisco Liro. The Tower of Hercules is a national monument of Spain, and since June 27, 2009, has been a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is the second tallest lighthouse in Spain, after the Faro de Chipiona. Construction and history. The tower is known to have existed by the 2nd century, built or perhaps rebuilt under Trajan, possibly on foundations following a design that was Phoenician in origin. It is thought to be modeled after the Lighthouse of Alexandria. At its base is preserved the cornerstone with the inscription Marti August. Sacracy. Sevas LVPVS Architect of Semniensis X. Vo, permitting the original lighthouse tower to be ascribed to the architect Gaius Civius Lupus, from Aminium, present-day Coimbra, Portugal, in the former province of Lusitania, as an offering dedicated to Mars. The tower has been in constant use since the 2nd century and is considered to be the oldest existing lighthouse in the world. The earliest known reference to the lighthouse at Brigantium is by Paulus Orosius in Historiae Adversum Paganos written around 415–417, Secundus Angulus Hercium intendit, ubi Brigantia Galiciae civitas sita altissimum faram et interpol commemorandia persad speculum Britanniae erigit, at the second angle of the circuit circumnavigating Hispania, where the Galician city of Brigantia is sited, a very tall lighthouse is erected among a few commemorative works, for looking towards Britannia. In 1788, the original 34 meters, 112 feet, 3-story tower was given a neoclassical restoration, including a new 21 meters, 69 feet, 4th story. The restoration was undertaken by naval engineer Eustachio Giannini during the reign of Charles III of Spain, and was finished in 1791. Within, the much-repaired Roman and medieval masonry may be inspected. The Romans who conquered this region of Spain believed it to be, in a figurative sense, the end of the earth, whence its name Finistra. This region is notorious for shipwrecks, earning it the name Costa de Mort, Coast of Death. Myths, through the millennium many mythical stories of its origin have been told. According to a myth that blends Celtic and Greco-Roman elements, the hero Hercules slew the giant tyrant Geryon after 3 days and 3 nights of continuous battle. Hercules then, in a Celtic gesture, buried the head of Geryon with his weapons and ordered that a city be built on the site. The lighthouse atop a skull and crossbones representing the buried head of Hercules' slain enemy appears in the coat of arms of the city of Coruña. Another legend embodied in the 11th century Irish compilation Liber Gabala Ren, the Book of Invasions. King Breogan, the founding father of the Galician Celtic nation, constructed a massive tower of such a grand height that his sons could see a distant green shore from its top. The glimpse of that distant green land lured them to sail north to Ireland. According to the legend, Breogan's descendants stayed in Ireland and are the Celtic ancestors of the current Irish people. A colossal statue of Breogan has been erected near the tower. Possible locations of Brigantia: the Tower of Hercules, in the coat of arms of Corunna Briogan, and a Tower of Hercules view of the surrounding park. Early geographical descriptions on the location of Brigantia point out that the town could be actually located in Corunna or in the locality of the modern town of Betanzos. There is some debate about this, as the people from Betanzos claim it as a fact that Betanzos was referred to as the former city of Brigantia, citation needed, until the 17th century, both in literary accounts as well as in maps. And they also believe that the name Betanzos is a phonetical evolution from Brigantium greater than Braganzo greater than Betanzos. This, however, could be a false etymology. The Betanzos tradition claims that the port of Betanzos was getting too small for the larger medieval ships, and that King Alfonso IX of Leon decided to create a bigger port nearby in the 13th century. The place he chose was an uninhabited place called Clunia, which later on evolved to Cruna and Corunna, and so, in English, to Corunna. The place name Clunia is believed to come from the Proto-Celtic root clauni, cf. Old Irish Clúin, meaning meadow. However, the Corunna tradition maintains that the port of Betanzos, which is a fluvial one, in a quite small river, was way too small for the Roman warships to dock, for example when Julius Caesar visited this area, with more than 100 triremes. It is demonstrated that Corunna was an important Roman site, as graveyards and other Roman remains have been found in the city center, demonstrating that the site was inhabited in the Roman period, and only was deserted in the early Middle Ages due to Viking attacks, when its people moved inland to Obergo, nowadays Colorado. The proponents of Corunna also explain the different name as a change that occurred in the Middle Ages, and point out the fact that the lighthouse, which was called Forum Brigantium, is placed in Corunna, and at least 25 kilometers walking distance or a whole day's journey, from Betanzos.